What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another run here on ATS. Viper came out with 2.0 here for the 389, and here she is right now in front of you. I got the metallic green paint job on it this time instead of the regular one, so you can kind of see how the colors change just a little bit. I mean, I used all same three colored greens here. You can choose three different colors, and that'll help change the reflection in the sunlight. So there really isn't much change going on here, but at certain angles you can kind of see some metal flaking, and I don't know how well it's going to come through in the video here, but I know when I was working on the back of this thing, it was coming through. It is a very light metal flake, and I do wish it was a little more, but you know, it still looks good, especially at night when you get when headlights are on it. But I tried to recreate the truck as best as I could, and they have new options with this truck, so if you haven't updated it, go and do it. In the Steam Workshop, if you originally had the 1.13 version, it'll automatically take itself out and and then you just have to subscribe to the 2.0 version. Pretty simple. And then activate it. If you can, try to sell off your other truck first. Otherwise, it's going to revert you back to a day cab 579 and you need to start all over again. That's what I ended up doing here. The truck was already removed, so I just activated the new 2.0 version and I had to start all over. So, quick rundown of what I have on here today right now. I got the lollipop signals here, the left and right side turn signals. Let's activate one. No, I can't do that yet because I have to turn it on. There we go. So I got the left and right sides going here. Nice new little feature. I think they changed out the hood mirrors too. They got two different versions. Lots of new options, mainly inside the cab, which I will show you here as well in a minute. Also, see that center plate down the middle of the chassis? I kept the chassis black, but put the center plate down there, and there's a new headache rack too, the cabinets. Kind of liking those, a nice looking chrome. And there's also the window on the back side of the cab there, and the nice thing is, it actually works. You can turn your head and you can look out the back. You don't see the chassis or anything, but and I believe that's because of performance issues with, you know, performance-wise with your own computer here. So, you know, it doesn't cause any frame rate issues is what I was told before. That's probably the same case again. I do not have the long chassis on this. I have the regular chassis. I've got the tag axle. I'm going to give it another shot here, see how it goes. And I also have the DLC pack that you can purchase for $2.99 here with ATS, and that includes the super singles. Not much of a tire selection. You're pretty much stuck running the stock three types of tires. These are the Seagull wide chrome, and I'm loving it. I'm pleased. I'm ecstatic that we have super singles in this one now. Now, if we can just get some Michelin X1s, that would be even better. So bring some more realism to the game here with some actual tire brands. But for the most part, the truck has stayed pretty much to what it little ballpark to what it was before. Not a whole lot of changes on the outside except for what I've just shown you. And the super singles, the tag, the center deck plate there. But now let's go on the inside. A lot of the changes here, I believe, are all on the inside. Oh wow, it actually goes through. I did not notice that before. It ignores the rack, and there you go. No chassis, but you see the trailer and everything else. That's pretty cool. But you can actually change your interior color. As you can see, I've got the tan going on everything here. You can change the frame. You can change... I don't think I can... Nope, I can't bring up my mouse like I can in multiplayer. You can change the frame around the door there and see how that's tan. You can pick green and red and blue and stuff like that. Same for up here on the headliner, as well as around the CB and the visor, and the two-tone you can have down here on the dash as well, the upper half and then the bottom half, and even the shifter down there you can have it as a twin stick, where one stick is going to operate the splitter and the other one's going to change your gears. So lots of nice little options in here. I've got the blue dials going on. You can have the stock or orange. You can even change the chrome outline around the dials to whatever you want. Well, maybe not whatever you want. I think, well, actually you can. I think you got paintable. So you can change dash, the plastic tan around the dash there. You can change your wood. You can pick carbon fiber or paintable and things like that. So pretty much you can make this whole interior however you want it to look like. And I went with the basic tan color here. I kind of like how it looks. It kind of gives it a little luxurious feeling, and that's what I kind of prefer. So other than that, everything is good to go. We have on the back of the truck right now, going out to Dallas. I am in El Paso, Texas as we speak. It's just an empty trailer. That's all it is. Going over to Bittman, and I've got 29 hours to do it. ETA is 16 hours, and it looks like I'm gonna have to sleep in 8. I'm a little surprised about that because when I got out here, I was well rested, so something happened there. But let me take one quick look here because I think I changed. Nope, I still have my 600. The N14 600. I don't know why it says 500 on the side there. That's what had me confused. Other than that, yeah, and I do have a different transmission in here because I don't know what transmission packs work with the new version. So I do have the Eaton Fuller transmission pack, 358 gears on it. So I'm not going to really worry about having to do 80. I've already driven it, and I know I can get up to 75. You know, in A high, so I can live with that, especially if I'm hauling a trailer. I don't need to be doing 85, 90 miles an hour. So brakes are popped. Let's get moving. Now, I had no idea 2.0 was coming out, to be quite honest. This was kind of a surprise to me with this one. I do know there's supposed to be an update soon, and I wonder if this is why this truck is out. Viper does a pretty damn good job when it comes to keeping up with updates and whatnot, and it helps that they beta test a lot of these, so they give everyone as well as modders the opportunity to make sure everything still works with the new update, the new version of the game that's going to be coming out, which is really pretty cool. It helps keep us rolling. Now obviously not all mods are going to update with this, and that is going to be kind of a pain in the ass when it comes to figuring out what's going to work and what's not. And it's going to really suck if the, you know, like for instance, when Arizona comes out, it was something that was briefly discussed on my live stream. What's going to happen when Arizona comes out? Are we going to have to go back to just California, Nevada, and now Arizona? You know, are the map mods going to be able to handle that? Is it programmed for that even? So, kind of really don't know what's going to happen there, and it does have me a little concerned to get progress like I am doing right now, but I know others have gone much farther and have done much more in that area, and you know, now we're going to lose it possibly with the new update. Oh, there's a car sitting up there. I can't go around him. This is not cool. Go! Oh, I knew I was gonna. This is gonna. Stupid freaking AI. Come on, get into gear. There we go. And he's still sitting back there. Oh well. Okay, so I know others have done a whole lot more when it comes to all that stuff with the new maps, and you know, it would kind of suck to do all that work and then end up losing it. But you know, unfortunately, that does happen when updates and add-ons come out. But I mean, we'll just have to wait and see how it all plays out, really. I would think that Arizona would be out as the beta first. But who knows? They could just throw it out there and say, here you are. 85 miles an hour, nice. But as you can see on the tack there, it looks like about 75 is about all I'm going to be able to get out of this. I can run it higher than that, but this thing is screaming right now, and I'm sitting around 16, 17, 100 on the tack, so I'll leave it as is with this. Very touchy on the wheel right now. I'm barely even moving it, and the truck is just making. That shredder looks so weird. Now the tires don't sound any different. Now I got the super singles on there, and there's no difference in the sound of the tires on it. I kind of expected something, to be quite honest, but no difference. I do wonder if performance is going to be impacted in any way when it comes to wet weather. I've talked to a handful of drivers about these tires over the years when they first started coming out, and you know, it was a little getting used to on them because, you know, obviously for those who do know, in snow and in the rain, having a wider profile tire is not necessarily a great thing. It's more surface that can lose contact with the pavement, more for hydroplaning, snowpack, things like that. So wider tires on dry pavement, perfect, awesome, you know, traction for days. On wet surfaces, water, easy to hydroplane. On snow, more snow to pack underneath it. And think of snowshoes in that respect. So usually a thinner tire is what you would want for those conditions. Now, obviously, in my opinion, if you're going to hydroplane, you're going to hydroplane. Doesn't matter if you got a bicycle tire or, you know, a super single Michelin X1 tire. You know, it doesn't matter. But you know, some drivers swear by them, and others don't. You know, to each their own. I believe the main thing about these tires is they do save a little bit of weight compared to the duals. I would think that they could possibly save some money as well when it comes time to replacing, you know, all four or just one axle, you know, whatever. You know, whether you're replacing all four on one axle or all 8 on 2. You know, it might be cheaper. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the costs are between the regular size tires or the singles here. But Yeah, the driver I remember first talking to, he was driving a flatbed, and he basically said the same thing I just told you guys. In the dry, they're awesome, perfect, beautiful. When it gets wet, though, look out. He was getting used to them. He didn't have a whole lot of time underneath them with the tires, so he said he had already been over in California in the snow with it up in the mountains, and very slippery. He had to put the chains on in his mind sooner with these tires than he would have with the regular doubles. So, I mean, if you're going to put them on eventually, but I don't know. Oh, come on, Prius. I don't like you guys anyway in the first damn place, but... Well, speaking of Priuses, have you guys seen that commercial? I think it aired during the Super Bowl originally, about the bank robbers who lost their getaway car, so they steal a Prius and start driving all over the place. It's like, wow, really? Okay, first off, where's the damn spike strip? But secondly, you know, and it looks like it was set here in Chicago. So, you know, they wouldn't have made it 2 blocks without getting hit by something. You know, to beat a Prius, we have to be a Prius. So they freaking take a Prius and turn it into a cop car. It must be in one of the most retarded movie commercials. Retardist. It's just dumb. I sit there and I just shake my head. And then, you know, they got a new part to it that I saw a couple weeks ago where people were buying Priuses left and right, and they were supporting the bank robbers, and they were all driving the same color Prius, and, you know, they helped the bank robbers get away because they all grouped around the bank robbers' Prius, and then they all scattered, helping the Prius, you know, with the bank robbers get away. But to my knowledge, even with the Prius, a hybrid, you still have to stop for fuel at some point. It's not a full electric car, and even full electric cars need to stop to recharge. Well, there's more and more hybrids out there these days. SUV hybrids, pickup truck hybrids. Not a lot of them last. I remember seeing Fisker. They were actually at one of my dealerships up in Northbrook, and it was a Volvo dealership, but they also put Fisker in there, and those things sold all the same price. I think it was $105,000 or $108,000, something like that. All of them, regardless of the color, all of them were the same price. And one day I counted up just how many he had on his lot. He had at least 14 that I could see. And I didn't go searching the whole thing, just from where I was parked. He had at least 14 sitting there at $108,000 a pop. That's a lot of freaking money sitting there. And they didn't sell. They just didn't sell. And what was great was the demo, even before it hit 20,000 miles, already had to be in twice for rebuilding the rear diff. That's not a good sign if you go out for a test drive and a demo vehicle has to get towed back in. Usually not a good sign. I mean, crashing a demo car or a test drive car in the first place is not good. But when it breaks down on you, not once but twice, you might have a problem. But I think Fisker's gone now anyway. The last year or two I was servicing that Volvo dealer, the Fisker part was gone and the cars were gone too, so I guess Fisker is now gone, and now it's just Tesla that's left. Well, the Fisker wasn't full electric. It was a 2.0 liter diesel underneath the hood. But you know, it had an electric motor and everything else like that, and the roof was a solar panel as well. I mean, they were nice on the inside. They were very luxurious. I'll give them that. And they were supposed to be sports cars. And, well, whether they were or not, I don't know. But they were big cars. That's no doubt about that. 4-door, big cars. This must be one hell of a hill. I'm only weighing 11,000 pounds, but of course if I go across the scale, I'm probably like 52,000 pounds. Which is still stupid. And there is absolutely nothing on this road. Cop. Tesla is a full electric. Yes, I know I'm getting tired. I still have 4 hours left in this run, which is what, 10 minutes? Per hour needle is basically buried. Been there, done that. But as to the whole map here, I mean, I am heading east towards Dallas. I don't know how far east I will go. Unfortunately, as I was trying to find a load here, I was checking Boise, I was checking Paso, as well as Phoenix, and besides the one load, this trailer going to Houston, the only other option was Cheyenne, Wyoming. That was it. Out of all 3 locations, just 2 choices. And it's not like it was a whole distance issue. That wasn't the issue. I still had runs that were longer, going from El Paso to Eureka or Redding, or, you know, I had runs that were longer, or out to Mexico, which I'm not really interested in doing just yet, but it looks like I might have to here. I didn't, kind of just clueless as to why I'm not seeing loads pop up going east, but you know, it's not like it's a whole distance issue thing. I mean, I've got longer runs going back to California than I do going east. Now here's something I haven't figured out. I have not had happen to me yet. I mean, I know I've got to park, I've got to take a nap. And unfortunately, I can't it won't let me park on the side of the road and take a nap, which I probably could in real life. What happens? I thought I heard someone say you just pass out. I hope that doesn't happen. Oh, there's a sign coming up here. What do we got coming up here? Feel my driver's pain here because I'm getting tired too. It's getting late in the evening. I'm not feeling 100%. Coming down with another cold possibly. So Wednesday is going to be interesting when it comes to doing the multiplayer stream. Oh wow, all of a sudden I'm 30 minutes outside of Dallas. fully expecting this trailer. 4:30 p.m. Monday. I think I can stop and take a quick nap. So I wonder what town they copy and pasted for this one. You know, this is one of those towns where you should probably just have the highway going right through it, like they do in Vegas. Sleep here. This is one of the truck shops that I can buy, I think. Yep, it's probably not going to let me sleep here. Nope. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't feel like buying this garage though. I mean, how often am I going to be out this way? Just seems like a waste of money in my opinion when I can have a garage that's back in California or Nevada where I'm probably going to be spending a lot of time. There's the motel. You know, speaking of hybrids, I have seen hybrid trucks, but as of late, what I've been seeing more of are the natural gas powered trucks. And I wonder how that works, because some of them were sleepers. So, you know, either they're regional guys or they were over the road, and how would that work out? Because I know not all truck stops have compressed natural gas. So how does that work out? I mean, do they have to plan accordingly? You know, is there some kind of information somewhere that these guys have? Okay, well, I know, you know, so-and-so town over here has this, but that one doesn't, so now I'm going to have to go along this road, you know, and go out of my way this way, so I know I can come over here and get fuel. Yeah, I just clipped the rear trailer on the flower box back there. That's a different paint job. And hell, to my knowledge, my memory, I have only seen one area around that I can remember that has public compressed natural gas fueling stations. And it was actually at a waste management. outside Cicero. Zigzag all the way around all this crap. I figure I'll let you guys enjoy the sound there for a little bit. See how long that tag works. I don't know yet if it's just how I have the mods loaded, or if it's still an issue with the Pete, or if it was an issue with the Pete, don't know. I've heard other guys say they haven't had an issue and they've gone all over the place. I mean, you guys have seen the videos. I did have issues. I had issues on the live stream. I had issues in another video I showed you guys. So, you know, I know I'm not smoking and hallucinating. You know, I didn't make that stuff up. So, if I have issues again, then the tag's gonna have to come out. Hopefully I'm not gonna have issues. Damn it, another freaking... Come on. Really making me work. Now, I don't know if you guys read the comments, but I had said something about going into third person is a little cheaty when it comes to parking. And I actually had someone comment saying he, you know, is perfectly fine. He does the same thing in the real world. And what he does is he's got a quad, a camera drone. In this case, it's a Q500 Typhoon, and I believe that's from Unique, which is almost the same kind of quad that you can get from the company I used to work for a short time, Horizon Hobby. Theirs is the Blade Chrome, or was originally the 350QX, and they used the Unique camera that you can get on there. But I did not pull out far enough. He says he just puts it on, you know, stationary mode, I think it was, or maybe it's on tracking, I don't remember. But that's what he uses. And these new ones that they have out, they have a built-in screen right there on the radio, on the controller. So you're able to sit there with the controller in hand and essentially never look at the quad. Oh, here comes another parking fail episode. So yeah, basically he can position the quad like right there, and he can watch everything he does. And I know there are options out there for people where they can have a tracker on them, and the camera will track wherever they go. So, hey, you know, if it works, more power to you. You know, if you don't have someone that comes along and shoots it down, you know, your $1,000 quad. All right, maybe this wasn't so much of a parking fail. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. Empty lowboy trailer delivered. Brand new Peterbilt 2.0. I don't think there's really much else I'm going to change on this. So hopefully you guys liked the video. Hopefully you like the new truck. And you go out and download it yourself. You can get it on Steam Workshop or on any of the ATS mod websites that are out there. I will have this ATS or a Steam link inside the mod description here. I'm severely behind on updating that, so I will definitely get that taken care of. By the time you guys are watching this, it will be fixed and updated and ready to go for you. I do have to do a couple of tests here because I was having issues. I will throw this out there right now. I was having issues getting the game to work, and I don't know if it was the Pete doing it, if it was one of the 20-foot container mods I downloaded from Steam, from the workshop that was doing it, or if it was the Wilson Livestock trailer pack that was doing it. So I was hoping to use that, and now I have to see if I'm going to be able to or not. So look for those. If they're not in the mods list, it's either A, I didn't figure out which one was causing the issue, or B, they were the issue. So keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out for other episodes. Remember, Sunday test drive coming up. Going to be the T800 from Kenworth. And of course Wednesday the live stream, 7:30 Central, starting out in Fresno. Location to be determined, but at least it's going to be in Fresno. So if you have ATS MP, you want to join us, get your truck over to Fresno and we'll start from there. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Take it easy.